Chicago, cheers! And everybody else. It's April 29th on Wednesday. I got the date right, and it's beautiful outside. Beautiful sunshine, 13 degrees Celsius. It's supposed to go up to 16 Celsius in Montreal, and I cannot wait to see the buds on the trees. Maybe we have buds, I can't really tell now, but we definitely don't have leaves in our trees yet, so definitely waiting for that. So I'm done with my business stuff. I've been in a kind of like business bookkeeping mode since mid-March, I think. I had to modify my spreadsheets, the ones that I bring to my accountant at the end of the year to prepare my income tax filing. And I had other things to do as well, and I had to implement a system where I could actually, a system that I could stick to, that I could close my month very easily. Because if I wait until the end of the year, like I've done in the past, I have to take like at least 2 full weekends and dedicate to doing that so I can bring my papers to prepare the income tax report. And I hate doing that. So now I developed a system. I will stick to it at the end of each month, and it's going to save me so much time. So now, all this to say that I can go ahead and do more art. Yay! Which is also explaining why I've been so late in doing the DLP videos. I did film one this week. Was it Monday? Yeah, I think I put it up on Monday. And you've probably seen it already, because I think most of you follow my processes videos. But I have to say that it was just funny, the reaction I got from most of you actually. This page here. Whoops! I got papers all over the place. This page here. This is DLP week 12, which is March 21st. I developed around the prompt and not the theme of the month and the challenge. But the theme was, the prompt was coming into focus. Anyways, so, and you can check that out. I'll put the link below. But what was so funny, as you can see, I have a heavy black border all around it. What was funny was the reaction from most of you, because to achieve that border, I did a black glazing. So black glazing is black paint, and liquid glazing, glazing liquid, medium I guess, and you cover the whole thing, and then you wipe most of it with baby wipes, and that's how you're left with black around some of the shapes, because it attaches itself to the raised areas, and I have some paste on there. And then anywhere where the paper is not protected by paint, I left the borders bare, which were on paper essentially, so that glazing attached itself to those parts. So that's why I have that nice organic, I want to say, frame around the page. But anyways, apparently I scared everybody when I added the black glazing. It's all good, as you can see. See, we can't be afraid. In that same vein, I used the same technique to do a video for the store. Here it is. So as you can see, there's also a black border. I have put a lot of modeling paste through the stencils, so the grooves are deeper, and the glaze kind of sat in there, and I just love how that looks. A lot of fun to play with glaze. Also, from that DLP project, you'll see there's a butterfly here, and that butterfly comes from an under paper. And I have filmed my process of building that under paper, and I'll tag that along at the end of the video, but I'll just show you. I started cutting into it. But this is my under paper. Now, of course, it did not look like this when I had finished with it, or when I took it off my table. I sprayed over it and a little bit through stencil, and then I added gesso. You'll see at the end my process about that, but what it does is it kind of unifies the paper, which was, you know, in some areas there was only like a little bit of paint and whatnot. So by using something that is water soluble or liquid soluble, like dilution sprays, I was able to spread that around and come up with an awesome textured under paper. I have stenciled some butterflies on an area of that under paper, and check this out. These are so cool. So here's one. See how cool it is? And they're all like different colors because I've used different areas of my under paper. Check this one out. Isn't that gorgeous? Like seriously, this is like paper I was gonna throw away or do something else with it. I hate throwing paper that's been colored. See how fun? I mean, these are all from different parts of that under paper. So as you can see, they look pretty matte because it has kind of like that chalky finish that gesso gives to your work. But check this out, when I added glossy accents to it, check it out. Like seriously, look at that. It turned it into like a very bold and bright butterfly. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? I love how that turned out. See, that's a muse take, a perfect muse take, because it turned into something completely unexpected. I'll have to show you this. This is too funny. You want to see my very, 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 very first foray into mixed media? Here it is. It's the first page of this journal, but it's backwards because I started the book in the wrong way, but here it is. Very, very basic. I think the only thing that's on there is gesso and paper and stamping and some doodling and some handwriting. So funny, so funny. And the date was Saturday, April 12th, 2008. And then I skipped for like, I want to say 2 years. I really didn't do a lot because I had to take care of my father and my brother and my mother. And I think I picked it up once again very slowly in 2010. I did a couple of pages, or 2011. And then it's only been like 2 years that I've been really into it heavily. Funny, huh? I have become addicted to stamp carving in a huge way. So I'm going to show you a few stamps that I've made. I think I've showed you my leaf in my last vlog, but I used it here. Actually, this is my hand carved leaf. I've made another stamp, which is not going to tell you much, but this is what it looks like when it's stamped. Okay, let me put it this way, and isn't that the awesomest thing in the world? Seriously, so it's a repeater. It's a four-peater, as Julie Balzer calls it. Isn't that fun? And the different colors that I got from making my own stamp pad. I made two, and the stamp pad is made with cotton dry felt by Ranger. And I've made two stamp pads. These are the other colors. I'm not as satisfied with these colors. I'd rather play with these. But aren't they fun? I've made two more this week. I don't think you've seen those. This is the Bud and this is the Mama stamp. My dishwasher just finished. So I have these two, and that was inspired by page I did. Do you know my watercolor page? I'll insert that photo up here, the watercolor with the flowers. So I had doodled those flowers and I thought, you know what? Why don't I make a stamp of it? So that is my stamp. I have also made another one, of course. Okay, so this is what I was really excited about to show you. This says, it's spelled backwards, of course. It says Instagram. Because what I do is I always forget to post to Instagram. Some things just slip my mind. And so what I did in my planner, okay, so every day this is what my planner looks like, and I've been using the same system as you've seen before, which I love. It works for me. So I used to handwrite on each page, you know, Instagram with a checkbox, Well, this is what it looks like when I stamp it. Isn't that awesome? A few of you have asked me if I was going to do a video on how to stamp, on how to carve a stamp. No, I will not. Julie, as I've mentioned before, has an online class that you can check out. However, I can share with you, because the next question was, what do I use to carve stamps? I use the Speedball carving tool with different tips. So if I open this up, this one's empty. That's the other one. I have two, they're both by Speedball. One is blue, one is red. And they're kits with different tips or nibs that you can replace. They're all numbered. The one I use the most often is the number 1 V shape, which is what I use to, you know, like to go in between shapes. Like this makes like a very, very fine line. It digs a very fine line. This is the number 2 when I have to carve around the stamp. I haven't used the other tips, honestly. I don't know if I'll ever use them, but this is what I use. I use a glass mat, very important because you can actually rotate your rubber block easier than on paper. And to trace, I use the Permaball markers because contrary to Sharpie will smudge on rubber. Permaball will not smudge on rubber. So I have a black, a green, a red, and a blue. And if you follow Julie's instructions, you'll understand why I have different colors. And I also use a pencil to draw on the block. And this is the block that I use. It was longer. It comes in different sizes, but this is also by Speedball. It's called carving block or something like that, or carving rubber. I'm not sure, but this is what I use to create my stamps. Seriously addicted. This is like, it's for me, it's like a zen-like thing to do. I also found another journal that I had started. This one too is just like for me to write in it, but look at the backgrounds. They're all like a mishmash of different backgrounds. Leftover paints, and I had completely forgotten about it. Sometimes I journal on pieces of paper and I add it. Like, this is in no way an art journal. It's just a journal. But I was thinking instead of adding paint to it, because I keep adding paint to another bigger journal, I can use these under paper. I totally use them to journal over that, because it's a lot more interesting if you have something in the background when you journal. I don't know. To me, it's funner. Tea. Oh, by the way, I'm drinking white tea today. This is Ginger Peach by David's Tea. Ginger Peach white tea. It is so yummy. Oh, I love it. I love ginger and I love peaches and pears and watermelon and black cherries. I like a lot of stuff. Okay, what else did I have to talk to you about? I've received some happy mail, and if you have watched my last play date with Gigi, you know that we had to art with our left hand. Well, the person that's responsible for this idea is Louisa Beavers from New Zealand. And the story behind this is because she had to have an operation on her dominant hand. So I think it was Shannon Green who suggested to her that she uses her non-dominant hand to do stuff. And so that inspired me. Well, she sent me a postcard and she did it with her non-dominant hand. Check out how cool it is. She did a cityscape. I'm so in love with this. I love it. How cool is that? She also included, I'm guessing this is a piece of her under paper. So I'm totally going to use that in my journal. Isn't that fun? And she also, she stamped a butterfly on it. It's okay, my address, this is a P.O. Box address, but she also stamped a butterfly, so I knew it was happy mail. So much fun. Okay. Oh, you know what, with that under paper too, I think I'm going to use my stamps, like the leaf stamp and the flower stamp. Oh, that would be cool, and I can make like a collage. I've never really done collages. Do you guys do collages? I don't think I've ever done collages. So maybe I'll do a page with just that. That would be fun. Okay, now here is some exciting news about the Permaball pen. I think the last time I told you that Pilot still made it in the UK. So that's fine and dandy. So if you're in Europe, you can still order the Permaball pen. I don't know how long they're going to keep making it, but and thanks to Dana Cottrell, thank you so much, Dana. She actually found out that the Pilot Permaball has been replaced by the Multiball pen. So Multiball pen by Pilot. You can find it on, she sent me a link for jet pens. I'm not sure if you can find it on Amazon, but I will share the link below because apparently, and not apparently, I read the description of the pen. She sent me that link so you can all check out that description, but it's essentially the same as the Permaball pen. I don't know why they called it differently, or I don't know exactly what is the difference between the old Permaball and the Multiball, but it comes in fine or medium points, which is a big thing because the food ball, as I've said, does not work for me. I don't like the size of the ball at the end. I prefer a fine tip, and this one comes in 2 sizes and different colors. So I have not tried it because I still have, I had in my stash about 5, I think, yeah, I have 5 Permaball, and you know, they work fine, so I'm gonna keep using them. But when I run low, it's great to have somewhere where you can actually buy the new and improved Permaball. It's the Multiball. So awesome. Thank you so much, Dana, for doing this work and for letting me know, because this is valuable information. I don't know how many times a week I get this question, what did you use to do your doodling? So yeah, that pen is awesome apparently. Someone also said, Safia said that the Permaball pen can also be found at Tiger Pens in the UK. So for those of you who are in the UK, someone else has said that they saw a post on the Pilot's Facebook page that said that the G2 retractable premium gel ink is as good as the Permaball. Anybody has tried that? I don't know. The G2 retractable premium gel ink pen, I guess. So I have not tried that one either. Okay, and that's pretty much, I was hoping I would have an Inspiration Wednesday page to show you, and I started last night and then I did a little bit this morning, but so far this is all I got. The reason why I can't show it to you is because I've used extra heavy gesso and it takes forever to dry, and I didn't want to sit with the blow dryer or the heat tool and dry it. So I'm letting it dry naturally. I'm covering up in this book pieces of fabric that I had glued down during one of Donna's classes when she was at the store the first time, and the reason why there's some gray here, I don't know. There's something black under there that's water soluble or liquid soluble that reconstitutes when I add gesso, and I don't know, there's about 4 coats of gesso on top of that, but I can still see the fabric a little bit. So anyway, it's an Inspiration Wednesday, so I'm not going to film my process, but I will do a blog post and post it on my social medias. That's about it. I'm looking around to see if I've missed something, but that's about it. I gotta go to the store. It's Wednesday, so I gotta go and film the new stuff they've received, and I have a few errands to run. I gotta go to my UPS or PO box. I gotta go to Michael's to pick up another carving block because they're having a sale. They're having a 40% off your entire purchase. So I gotta go do that. I need a basket as well, like a wicker basket. So I'm gonna go there and just enjoy the weather. Oh, I gotta go pick up my contact lenses. And that's so boring for you. I'm sorry. I need to go. Thank you so much for sticking around. Don't forget at the end I have that little mini clip that I'm going to insert on how I did my underpaper, how I modified it. And as usual, thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. You can find me on all my social medias as well. They're all listed there. Like, I feel like I'm partying to see. All right, gotta go. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I will see you later. Bye! Oh, I did it! Yay! New setup. That's why.